Hello and welcome you all. Myself Dhananjay Patil, lecturer, Kekawag Institute of Pharmacy, Nashik. Today we are going to learn about protein, amino acid, and polypeptide. This is part 5. So in part 5 we are dealing with the structure of proteins. So let's begin. Structure of proteins. The structure of protein can be considered to have 4 levels of organization: primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure, and quaternary structure. Primary, secondary, and tertiary structure are present in all the proteins. Quaternary structure is present in many but not all the proteins. So levels of structure in proteins. So this is primary structure: amino acid residue. Amino acid linked to serial wise in a row manner. So second structure, it is alpha helix. Tertiary structure, polypeptide chains. Then quaternary structure, it is assembled subunits. Primary structure. Primary structure means the sequence of amino acid in the polypeptide chain. This is the most fundamental level of structural organization. Only peptide bonds are responsible for the formation of primary structure. Each amino acid takes part in forming peptide bonds. The amino acids present in the polypeptide chain are known as its amino acid residues. Each chain has a N-terminus and a C-terminus. Some polypeptides are cyclic and have no N-terminus and C-terminus. The higher levels of structural organization also depends upon the primary structure. Any changes in the amino acid sequence will alter the higher levels of organization. This will change the conformation of the proteins. Many genetic diseases are caused by minor changes in the amino acid sequences of proteins. Such proteins are abnormal in structure as well as function. So this is the two different primary structure. So this is arginine, valine, cysteine, alanine, lysine, tyrosine, glycine, phenylalanine, serine, and this another type of primary structure: arginine, valine, cysteine, alanine, tyrosine, lysine, glycine, phenylalanine, and serine. So this is two different kinds of primary structure. The sequence is also different, and amino acid are also differently attached. Secondary structure. This is the next higher level of organization. The polypeptide chain is twisted, turned, and coiled to form various types of secondary structure. Secondary structure include alpha helix, beta plated, or beta bent, etc. Alpha helix. The polypeptide chain is coiled to form a helical structure. The alpha helix is produced by formation of the hydrogen bond between the peptide linkage. These are formed between peptide linkage 3 amino acid residue apart. This means that the hydrogen bond are formed between the first and the fourth peptide linkage, between the second and the fifth peptide linkage, and so on. Each peptide linkage is the polypeptide chain participates in the hydrogen bonding. There are 3.6 amino acid residue in each turn of the helix. The pitch of the helix or vertical distance per turn is 0.54 nanometer. Side chain of amino acid residue protrude outward from the center of the helix. The helix may be right-handed or left-handed. The right-handed helix is more stable. Certain amino acids, proline such as, disrupt the alpha helix. Large number of acidic aspartic acid, glutamic acid, or basic amino acid like lysine, arginine, histidine amino acid also interfere with the alpha helix structure. So this is red dot denoted hydrogen bond, and this R denoted amino acid side. So it is outward to the center, and this is hydrogen bond between two amino acid in alpha helix structure. So this is 3.6 residue per turn and 0.54 nanometer in diameter. Beta plated. Portion of same peptide chain or different peptide chain running side by side are joined. They are joined by hydrogen bond formed between peptide linkage. This produces an extended zigzag structure resembling a series of plates. The polypeptide chains forming the beta plated sheets may be turning in opposite direction, nitrogen to carbon, forming antiparallel beta plated sheets, or in the same direction forming parallel beta plated sheets. So this is C terminal, this is N terminal. This is N terminal and C terminal. So this is anti-parallel. So this is here N terminal and N terminal are anti-parallel to each other, or this runs to N2C and this runs to C2N like this. So this is parallel sheet. So C2N and C2N. So this is parallel type of beta plated sheets. Tertiary structure. The polypeptide chain is folded in complex ways. Folding produces different types of secondary structure in different regions of the chain. Some supersecondary motifs are also formed. The folding occurs due to the formation of disulfide bond, hydrogen bond, electrostatic bond, and hydrophobic bonds. Some amino acid residues which are distant from each other in the polypeptide chain are brought closures. Some residues are buried in the inferior or interior of the molecules. Some are exposed on the surface of the molecule. This is a supersecondary structure motif. This is a helix turn. Helix means this is helix, helical structure, then turn, and then again helix. This is beta, alpha, beta. So this is beta type, beta plated. Then it is alpha helix type of, and this is also beta plated. So secondary and both type of secondary structure are involved. Then this is beta hairpin. So both are beta, but it is attached to the one turn, which is called hairpin. So it is ribbon-like structure is alpha helix, and this arrows denoted beta plated sheets. So this type of bonding are there. Hydrophobic interactions between non-polar groups, hydrogen bond between polar groups, uh, carboxylic and hydroxyl. Then ionic bonds between two ions. Then disulfide bond between two sulfide molecules. So these types of side chain interaction gives the overall 3D shape to the structure. So this is one motif or one unit which is tertiary structure of the proteins. Now quaternary structure. Many proteins are made up of two or more polypeptide chains. Each chain is known as protomers or a subunit. The subunit may be similar or dissimilar. The subunits are joined to each other by non-covalent bonds. Joining of the subunits produces the quaternary structure of the protein. Examples of protein having quaternary structure such as hemoglobin, lactate dehydrogenase, creatinine kinase. So these are two different kinds of subunit denoted by two different kind of color, and which is attached to each other to form the quaternary structure. So now primary structure, it is a sequence of amino acid related code. So then secondary structure, it is alpha helix or beta strand or beta plated. Then tertiary structure, fold helices, then strands into domains. Then quaternary structure, each biological unit functional assembly of the chains, and these are subunits. Thank you so much.